What's up, y'all? Listen, let me say hi to the people in the room. We're gonna go ahead and get into this because can everybody hear me okay? Is everything good? Hey Tracy, you wanna thank you for watching because I was definitely not interested. Child, I wasn't gonna watch neither. We gonna get there. Hey Nico, I'm confused as well. Yes, child. I didn't watch it. I'm so good. I could only stand the first few minutes. Hey Dominique. Hey Fruit Punch. What pulls my teeth? Really be, I'm confused. Child. Hey, below. What's up, Brianna? Hey, keep it cute. Really be, have you heard it? Yeah, I've heard of Promised Land. I'm actually taping it. It looks like Promised Land is what Kings of Napa was supposed to be, but child, that's another conversation for another day. I can't even go down that rabbit hole right now. Did anyone watch Jenny's live with her? Listen, we're gonna talk about both, okay? I wasn't gonna come live. I was just gonna do some quick drops and I was gonna roll on with my evening. But after watching both of those, I mean, you can't call them press conferences, can you? After watching both of those things, I just had some stuff I need to come down here and talk to y'all about. Hey, Tabitha, come on, really being spilled the tea. I've been waiting. We getting there. We getting there. What in the world was Tasha think? Hey, Miss Mama G, what's up? What's up, Eb? I look aggravated. Listen, which one y'all want me to start with? Let's start with Jenny. Jenny's easy. Okay, we're gonna get Jenny out the way. Jenny is real easy. We're gonna get her out the way. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had something stuck in my teeth. Y'all didn't need to see me picking my teeth. Okay. Hey, Brianna. What's up, Danny? Hey, Joshua. All right, let's start with Jennie Nguyen. So for those who don't know, I know that y'all want to hear about the Tasha K, but we got to talk about Jennie Nguyen ass too, okay? Jennie Nguyen from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Earlier this week, or was it last week? Shit, I can't keep up anymore. The story broke that her Facebook page was full of, anti-black, pro-police brutality, just racist shit. I ain't got time to be politically correct. Just racist shit, okay? We've been waiting all week for Bravo to say something and whatever. Finally, yesterday, Bravo announced that they was going to fire her after the ratings dropped for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So it must have happened last week because the ratings dropped this Sunday. They finally announced that they was going to fire her. So she made an announcement on her Twitter yesterday that she was going to speak her truth. Now that she could finally talk, she was going to speak her truth. First of all, I didn't even know where she was going to be speaking this truth at because the tweet that I saw didn't give me a time or place to meet her. But I said, you know what? At about 7 o'clock, because she said she was going to speak at 7. I said, let me check the IG because, that's what all the classy people do. They press conferences these days. They go down to the IG. So I said, let me go down to the IG. And she was there. The first thing I noticed was that her husband was not sitting with her. That is the first thing I noticed, is that her husband was not sitting with her. Now, I find that to be very interesting. Usually when people do these grand apologies and, all of this, they have their family sitting with them. They're looking very conservative and regal, and they're talking in these very low voices. And y'all know how it go. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. It was last week, child. Listen. So the first thing I noticed was that she was not by herself. We're going to get to who was with her, but it wasn't her husband. The second thing I know that the next thing I noticed, because I don't want to get in the first, second, third shit. It was just happening too fast. She starts off by saying, I'm a proud Republican. Bitch, that had nothing to do with none of that. I keep telling y'all we got to get away from Republican and Trumper. Those are two different people, even though the Trump people have taken over the Republican Party. But I'm talking about people who hold Republican values. Listen, I don't have to like their values. I don't have to agree with their values. But being a Republican is not the same as a Trumper, okay? Those are not the same people. So you being a Republican, this was never, and see, what's pissing me off is we're not going to conflate this. We're not going to combine these things, and we're not going to turn everything into a one-stop shop. We're going to get to that with Miss Tasha K in a minute too. So for you to start off by saying you're a proud Republican, as if somebody was attacking that, as if somebody had a problem with your ass being a Republican, hell, half the housewives is Republican shit. That ain't never been my issue. That ain't never been my issue. And none of what you said had anything to do with you being a Republican. Let me bring it down. It was a very bad start, okay? Today is your baby girl's 28th birthday. Oh my gosh. But tell her I said happy birthday. Tell her I said happy birthday. Right. I mean, it may make sense to say, oh, but she's a Republican. But first of all, I never doubted that she was a Republican once I saw that shit. I never doubted that for a minute. But again, her being a Republican doesn't equal, contrary to popular belief, being a Republican doesn't automatically equal racist. It just doesn't. And I'm not gonna be a part of pushing that narrative. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. We could talk about what's happened in politics over the last couple of years with the Trumpers and all that. I ain't going down that rabbit hole. But for you to start off by saying, you know, I'm a proud Republican, as if this was about you being a Republican, that pissed me off. Then you said, I take full responsibility for the things that were posted, even though I had a social media manager and I didn't post it. First of all, people in the chat were like, what did you need a social media manager for? And I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt that she was running a lot of businesses. She said, listen, I was running businesses, I was a full-time mom, I was a wife. Sometimes I didn't even have time to go to the damn grocery store for myself. So yes, I had somebody running my social media. Listen, that is fine. I don't have no problems with that. But when you know, this is how you can tell. For example, Janet Jackson has a social media manager. You know how we know that Janet Jackson, as much as I love my Janet, you know how we know that Janet Jackson has a social media manager? Because if you go and look at Janet Jackson's Instagram, it ain't nothing personal on there. Every once in a while, you might get a picture, a candid shot, but I promise you, she's fully made up. It is an approved picture by her PR team. It is not no random tweeting out, yeah, I woke up this morning and made a smoothie. Janet Jackson ain't running her shit. You know why? Because it's very generic. You don't learn anything personal about Janet Jackson by looking at her social media accounts, because it ain't her. So if you had somebody running your social media accounts, which fine, I give you the benefit, right? Beyonce has a social media account. If I'm giving you the benefit of the damn doubt that you got somebody running your social media, but they shouldn't be posting political shit. They shouldn't be posting white lives matter, blue lives matter. They shouldn't be posting anti-vaccine messages. They shouldn't be posting stuff about George Floyd ODing instead of being murdered. That's not what a social media manager does. If I ever get to the point where I'm so big time that I need a social media manager, it is going to be all generic shit about what I'm doing professionally, what shows are coming out, what shows I'm reviewing with all the appropriate hashtags. It ain't got shit to do with anything political. So for you to sit there and act like, first of all, I'm going to take full responsibility. Oh, but by the way, it wasn't me. That's bullshit. Then they're going, hey, Amber, where you been, girl? Then they're going to sit there and talk about some, this was a long time ago. If they don't stop acting like 2020 was 1820, I know they better. Child, in 2020, we were still sitting in the house wearing masks. Shit. We are less than a month into 2022. Y'all act like that shit was 30 years ago. It was less than 2 years ago. So do I believe that a leopard can change its spots? Hell no. Hell no. Damn sure not in less than 2 months. 2 years. Girl, if they don't go sit their asses down, then she had a prop. You know what her prop was? A black guy. So your husband wouldn't sit with you, but you went and found a black friend that would. And she gave herself away because she tried to talk about that they've been friends. This is her friend. She said, yeah, my kids love him. His name was Michael. He's been with us a long time. Bitch, he worked for you. You don't refer to your friends like that. He's been with us for a long time. That he worked for you. I don't refer to my friends as they've been with me for a long time. No, we've been friends for a long time. We've been kicking it. That's my boo thing. That's my man. That's my friend. He works for you. Then he said, I don't even live in Salt Lake City, but I had to hurry up and get out here to support her. Oh, so you had to import a black friend? You don't even have none that live, you don't know none? You had to import one. You had to call in the reserve and bring in a black friend from out of town. That's what you had to do? Jenny, if you don't sit your ass down, I know you better. Y'all, she would have been better off not saying nothing. She would have been better off leaving that bullshit ass apology posted. Hey, everybody that's coming in, y'all. Y'all know how I get when I be ranting. I'm ranting right now. I'm sorry. But hey to everybody. Mwah. Y'all, she would have been better off just leaving that bullshit ass apology up and letting us forget about her. Then she had a nerve to end it by talking about this isn't the last you've seen of Jenny. Bitch, nobody knew who you were before this show. Don't nobody give a damn now. What you mean this ain't the last we're going to see of you? I don't give a fuck. I don't have no reason to see you no more. I don't. Y'all. That was horrible. I don't know who, again, y'all, that social media manager should have told you this wasn't a good idea. How about that? How about that? You had a social media manager. Your social media manager should have said, abort mission. This is not a good idea. Abort. Abort. Right. Whoever advised her to do this fake stunt helped put a nail in her coffin. And y'all know them racist trolls was all in the chat. We support you, Jenny. You didn't do anything wrong, Jenny. People just take things too serious, Jenny. Hey, Queen Diva, how you doing? Y'all, she really made an announcement to do that. You had an imported black friend sitting on the couch talking about how you're not racist and how and she's taking full responsibility, but every chance you got, you reminded us that somebody else was running your account. That's not taking responsibility. That's not taking responsibility. You keep telling me it wasn't you. That's not, how the hell you gonna take responsibility for something you saying you didn't do? The hell? That don't even make no damn sense. You can't take responsibility for something that you're saying you didn't do. That don't even make no goddamn sense. But good, Amber. I'm glad to hear that, baby. I'm definitely glad to hear that. Y'all, girl, Jenny. Y'all, I can't. So that was Jenny. Okay, that was Jenny. Y'all. I was like, I cannot believe y'all. I was so confused. Like my title, I'm telling you, I'm confused. I was really sitting here like, right. Somebody else was running her account before she was on Instagram. I mean, before the Housewives, because she said she had a lot of businesses. But again, I say, first of all, and I know that some people use Facebook for business, but most people don't use Facebook for business. So if you're too busy to run your social media, Facebook probably ain't the one that you need to be. Like, you don't, who cares about Facebook? Like, don't nobody give a damn about Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So it would be somebody running your Instagram account or your Twitter account. And again, it would be professional stuff. It wouldn't be shit about any of your political lean. Let's be clear. For most people, unless they are political, like they get involved in politics, most celebrities, we don't know what their political leanings are. They do that on purpose. Most people keep their political leanings very close to the vest for obvious reasons. So you're running a business in Salt Lake City. Why the hell would you find the need to have to tell people what your business is? I mean, what your political leanings are. You posting Blue Lives Matter, White Lives. First of all, I still ain't over. Oh, I'm sorry, Whiskey. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. I'm so sorry. Tell Whiskey, tell him, but yeah, I was just, y'all, I'm not lying. I was looking at this like, is this for real? Oh, well, the new one is here, so I just got to set it up. I said, girl, right. Why you didn't bring the social media manager up there instead of the black prop? That's what listen, y'all, that's what people kept calling him in the chat. They kept calling him the prop. Right. She's a whole Asian woman posting White Lives Matter. That just lets you know right there, she just dumb as fuck. And I'm going to say this, even if I believe everything that she just said, y'all, even if I believe all that she just said, you don't look at your own shit? I could see if it was one or two posts, y'all. If it was one or two posts, I might even give the benefit of the doubt and be like, damn, that's messed up. That person did that and they slid in one or two of their own political, you know what I'm saying? But no, y'all, y'all saw what I posted. I posted about 5 or 6 of them, and that's not even all of them. Like, it was probably, I don't want to exaggerate, but what was online, it was anywhere between 10 to 20 of those posts. That's not no, I'm going to slide this in there and hope she don't notice it. How you don't see that much shit on your own personal social media page? Girl, bye. A lot of people would sign up for a service that would share content across all their accounts. So are these posts only on Facebook? Maybe because it's her personal account. Well, that's the thing. She thought she had deleted them and shut her account down. So that's a good point, Jennifer. The fact that nobody else has brought up her Instagram or her Twitter, it makes me feel like it wasn't on her Instagram or on her Twitter because they haven't brought that up. It has only been her Facebook. So that's a good point. I personally think Jennie was trying to make Mary look bad and ice her out of the group. Child. Nah, the post that really got me was the one with the little black boy and the little white boy talking about certain demographics being a problem. The one that got me was when she tried to say that George Floyd OD'd, child. I said, if you don't go sit your ass down, I know you better. Exactly, little baby. Celebrities who do not run their own social media, I promise you, they approve everything that gets posted. They may not run that shit, but I bet you they know what's on there. Or somebody from their PR team. They may not personally approve everything, but somebody on their PR team does. So, y'all, that was the first thing, because I ain't going to be on here all night. Now, the second thing is, so that was crazy. It was over on her Instagram. Y'all ain't even got to go watch it. It was just, it was a mess. And I wasn't going to say nothing. I was, like I told y'all, I was going to do these quick drops, but let's go and talk about Tasha K ass. Yeah, I'm getting a headache thinking about that shit Tasha K did. Hold on, y'all. You do have a package. It's on the, from Bed Bath & Beyond, or it's on the table. Oh, I hit the wrong button, y'all. I thought I was muted. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. So listen, Bravo needs to explain why Heather and Jen are filming with Mary's family members when Mary's no longer on the show. Look at me walking in. What's up, y'all? Plus, the posts were over a period of time. She had plenty of time to fire who she was like. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's bullshit. Cali girl, I have thoughts on that, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now. But really quickly though, I'll just say it's either two things. Either Mary hasn't left the show and they're filming for her storyline, or B, they're filming with him and they shouldn't be, because if she's not gonna be on the show, they don't need to be talking to none of her family. But anyway. So let's talk about Tasha K ass. Y'all, here was another press release that I thought I was being punked. I was watching it the first few minutes, I'm listening, and I'm like, she not serious, is she? She got to be playing. Like at some point, I was waiting for her to be like, psych, y'all, I'm bullshitting. Let me get to the real deal. Like, I really thought that I was being punked. Y'all, what the fuck was that? You turn this into a conspiracy theory that the man is out to get you, Tasha K, you are being persecuted because you were on a campaign against, I wrote it down. You were on a campaign you were fighting against the machine of prostitution, drug use, and promiscuity. Y'all, she said that she was fighting against the machine of prostitution, drug use, and promiscuity. Ma'am, you lied on that woman and admitted it under oath in court. She said she didn't defame nobody. She didn't defame nobody. That's what she said. She said she didn't defame nobody. She said that she was on a campaign and that the powers that be, that she went against the machine and she knew, she expected it. Her lawyers were prepared for it, and that they are, well, you knew that she's going to appeal it, child. They appealing the case. I told y'all that yesterday, they was going to appeal the damn case. She said that, y'all, she said that this was a fight for the First Amendment. This was an attack on digital media. Y'all, she don't think she did nothing wrong. But this is what I wrote down, and it can be summed up right here. Tasha K, here is why you lost. And this is, hey, what's up, Miss T? And this is in her statement. I wrote it down word for word, and I wrote it down, and I even put a star next to it because I said I'm going to make sure I say this, because Tasha K, ma'am, come here. Let me talk to you. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. This is why you lost. This is why what you did was illegal. This is why you lost. And this is why you're going to keep losing if you keep thinking this. She said, and I quote, "My platform creates news." That's the problem, because you're not supposed to be creating the news, Tasha K. You're supposed to be reporting the news. You're absolutely correct. You create the news, and that is exactly why you defamed that woman, and that's why you lost, because you were creating news instead of reporting news, and that's the problem. And that's why I keep telling y'all that what's going on with Tasha K don't change shit. That's happening down here with us, because I don't create shit. I report it. What's up, peace, love? And that is why she's going to keep taking L's, because you really think that that is your job to create the news, and it is not. Your job is to report it. MSNBC doesn't create the news. They might put a spin on it, but they don't create it. CNN doesn't create the news. Now, Fox, they be creating shit. But that's another conversation. When Tasha says she's taking it to the Supreme Court, I can't even finish reading that shit. Poor Tasha, all she did was lie, maliciously spread lies, harass people. Ciao. Oh, gosh. What's up, Sincerely Blessed? Now, ReallyBTV, I knew it. If she doesn't stop all that lying, they will pull that channel, that child. Get kicked off of YouTube. That woman has mental issues. Child. All news is created. Girl, child, look. I guess Tasha said if Trump can be delusional and break the law and be president, she could double that. Listen, you know what? If she want to use Donald Trump as her role model, far be it from me to tell her that's not a good idea. Far be it for me to tell her that ain't a good idea. If that's what she want to do. Tasha is suffering from delusions of grandeur. I get an instant migraine off of seeing the sight of her. I feel so bad for her husband. She said her husband are solid. She said that he has been her rock, her protector, and I knew I was going to do that. And they are solid, honey. That is what she said. She also said, I just lost this shit. Wait a minute, y'all. What'd she say? Damn, I lost it just that quick. Then after she said that, I stopped taking notes because I said, that's all I need to know right there. She said, my platform creates news. I said, well, shit, ain't nothing left to say. You creating the news. Ain't nothing left to say now. She is taking down the videos because she said that she respects the court and she wants to let the court know that she respects them. And so she is taking the videos down. Girl, you taking them videos down because you know they're going to tell you to take them goddamn videos down anyway. That's why you taking the videos down. But I wonder if those videos are going to find their way over to her app. I bet you them videos will be on her app. There is more, and her statement is 12 minutes long, and about 11 minutes and 58 seconds of it, I was sitting there going, child, she is out here like somebody put Joshua, I think, said it a minute ago that she out here like she Harriet Tubman, child. She out there like she leading us to the promised land, child. Right, the Supreme Court, child. She can't get past the People's Court. I know that's right, Creative Diva. I see why Ugla was pulling on that door handle so that Tasha made her write that statement. Listen. And I bet you her attorneys didn't approve that damn message. I bet you they didn't. I bet you her attorneys did not say that's a good idea. Because, girl, if they did, well, no, her attorneys might have, because we know her attorneys. They went to ITT Tech to get their damn law degree, child. Then again, with a client like her, they probably did the best they could, child. They probably did the best they could. I'm trying to remember. It was something else she said. I should have wrote it down. It was something else she said, y'all, that made me, I was really sitting there going, this chick is crazy. She talked about that she was in a fight. Like, she was really acting like she was on a crusade to like expose Cardi because Cardi was out here being so vulgar and nasty and glorifying prostitution and glorifying drug use. And first of all, let's just assume for a minute that all that shit is true. Let's assume for a minute that Cardi B is out here glorifying all of that shit. Why Cardi B? Let's assume that you are doing it. Oh, I know what it was. Before I forget my thought, let me do this. She said if her platform was full of lies, then why are police why do police investigations subpoena her videos, and why do other news outlets reach out to her to get her videos and get permission to use her stuff? First of all, that was before your ass admitted under oath that you make the shit up and you lie. Let's not act like you admitted that shit 20 years. Oh, excuse me, y'all. 20 years ago. You admitted the shit under oath last week, bitch. That's already happened in the past. So up until last week when you admitted that you lie, I mean, you said it on your platform, but I'm talking about under oath. You admitted that you are a liar. I bet you they won't be reaching out to your ass no more. Stop acting like that shit happened 20 years ago. Girl, it happened last week. And she definitely, yeah, she acting like, well, why would people be subpoenaing my records for their court cases and this and this and this and that? Girl, then she had a nerve to say, why was the federal government subpoenaing her records and why they? Y'all, it's something wrong with her. Yeah, she said she's a liar several times on her channel. I don't know why folks thought she was credible and had integrity. Y'all, I don't, you know what, peace, love. I don't know if it's so much that she thinks I honestly don't think it's that she thinks we're stupid. I honestly think she believes this shit. I think she truly believes this shit. I think she has convinced herself that this was some sort of witch hunt against her. And she really true. Here's why I know, or I believe, I shouldn't say I know. Here's why I believe that she doesn't believe she's done anything. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Here's why I believe that she doesn't think she did anything wrong. Because she walked her ass up into that courtroom, put her hand on the Bible, and raised her right hand. This ain't my right hand, but she raised her right hand, and she promised to tell. Well, do they use Bibles anymore? Shit, I don't know. But she promised to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And she sat there under oath and said that she lied. And she don't understand, because I'm sure it was explained to her. I know her lawyers explained to her what defamation is. And if not, Google it, bitch. This is what the definition of defamation is. So you had to know that what you would that's defamation. The fact that you don't seem to be able to connect those dots, y'all, I believe she really believes what she's saying. I believe that she believes what she's saying. I really do. I died when she said the GoFundMe's were fake. Meanwhile, her super chat was flooding. Oh, you know what? I didn't even pay attention because I was listening to it. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Oh, I'm sure all them wine. Didn't I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all yesterday about them winos? I'm sure she. Listen, I was never worried about Tasha K and that money. I really wasn't. Like, a lot of people was like, "Oh, she gonna do that? She got child." Tasha K be all right. As far as that's concerned, she'll be all right. I know her attorneys want to quit her ass, child. She's hard. Hold on. She's hard-headed, ego-driven, and self-absorbed. She can't look beyond herself and see her own shortcomings. Exactly. Tasha really had me concerned for her mental and emotional health after that statement. Yeah, something ain't right. She off. I ain't lying. And y'all know I don't say that lightly. I don't make statements like that lightly. I don't play those games, but she off. Something ain't right. I still can't get over her calling it a conspiracy. Yes, child, they must come. It's a conspiracy against her, honey. Her. There are YouTubers that have multi-million. They were talking about that on Peace Love's channel a few minutes ago. I was listening to Peace. I was in the bushes. There are YouTubers that have multi-million dollar, subscribers. They came after you. You didn't even have a million. When this shit started, Tasha K, you didn't. I don't even think she had 500,000 subscribers 4 years ago when this shit started. I mean, she still had a good number. Don't get me wrong. I think she was already over 100,000, but she wasn't nowhere close to 1,000,000. So why you, girl? Why you? Why you? The federal government wants their back taxes, child. Again, Tasha was calling herself a journalist for a very long time, so she did come from a place of breaking the story when she was actually lying for clout. The Wannas was sending her yeah. That super chat was on 10 hundreds every minute with 20K in the chat. Yeah, I told y'all. 28K in the chat, excuse me. I told y'all. What did she admit to lying about specifically? She said she lied about this. I'm not doing this. Well, really be remember she said it took her 3 times to get out the night. Right, a conspiracy to take down a YouTuber. If you were taking medication for herpes, your medical records would show as negative. So to me, I think it could be true. What? No, that's not true, Joshua. That's not true. It would show up in your medical records. Remember, her medical records, they didn't give her a blood test and say, do we detect herpes? They subpoenaed her medical records. It would be in her medical records that she had herpes. So no, that's not the same. That's like somebody who has HIV. They may be undetectable right now, meaning if they pulled their blood, their T cell count might be where it needs to be. But if you go to their medical records, it will show that they tested positive for HIV. That's 2 different things you're talking about. It would still be positive in her records. It's a scheme set up by Todd. What's up, Yana? Did you get my email, boo? I need you to send me your address. Listen, I don't know what's going on with my email, y'all. Y'all send me this stuff. I thought I had it and I didn't have it. I need your email address, baby. I mean, not your email address, your address. Please send me your address again. I know you sent it to me before, but send it to me again, please. It's people on here dragging the president and they took down right. Tasha ain't mentally ill. She's just doing the same drugs I ain't doing all that. She lied about it. Right. That's why I said I'm not doing this. Boring, you're out. Okay, bye, Miss D. Mwah. Peace, boo. No, I don't like to come for a person. Mental problems really be. Yeah, something's off, child. Something's off. Little baby. I love it. I love y'all. Tasha K lied. She literally got on Instagram. Yeah, I'm not. You can tell that those are winos, child. I ain't doing all that. No, I didn't. But I will have to like. Oh, I thought you sent me your address before. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, so HIPAA doesn't. Okay, HIPAA means that your medical professional people cannot tell your medical business. So HIPAA protects you against the nurse at your nurse's office telling your husband that you got something. Like, she can't do that, right? HIPAA protects the doctor from telling your medical business to other people. That's what HIPAA does. HIPAA doesn't, first of all, Cardi B allowed them. She submitted her medical record. So she gave the court permission, and she gave, and as a the court had permission to look at her medical records as well as the attorneys, because that was part of the case. So what if she was positive? If she had been positive for herpes, then whether Tasha K knew it was the truth when she said it or not, she told the truth. I mean, that would have been that. That would have been the end of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but remember, y'all, like I told y'all yesterday, they keep harping on the herpes thing, but Tasha K lied about other stuff as it relates to Cardi B. Remember, she said that Cardi B's father sexually assaulted a minor. Remember, she said that she talked about the when Cardi B was on stage and she did when she was a stripper and she did some things with a bottle on stage, and come to find out it wasn't Cardi B, it was somebody else, and Tasha K knew it was somebody else when she told the story. So it wasn't, we keep focusing on the herpes because that's the most sensational part of it, but there were other things that Tasha K lied about. And remember when the judge threw out one of Cardi B, and again, people don't but it would be okay to spread it across the interweb. No. It's not okay to. maybe some getting lost in translation, Angel. No, it's not okay to spread it across the. That's what I'm saying. If I tell you what my medical, if I tell you my medical history, right, Angel, you my friend, you my girl, I'm confiding in you about my medical history, right? If you were to repeat that, that would just make you a bad friend. But you're not breaking the law. There's no HIPAA involved in that. If I go to the doctor and the nurse knows my boyfriend, right? Let's say I go to the doctor and the nurse knows my boyfriend and she find and I go to the doctor to get a pregnancy test and it comes back positive. If she picks up the phone and calls my boyfriend and says, you never believe who was in here who pregnant, she's violating HIPAA. She's breaking the law. But if you're my friend and I tell you I'm pregnant and you call my boyfriend and say she pregnant, you just being a bad friend. You see what I'm saying? People, not you, Angel, but a lot of people think HIPAA just means all medical. No, it's for people who are in the medical field. They cannot violate your medical history. You know what I'm saying? Right. It may be right. You just a bad friend. I'm a home health nurse. I can't even say if a person is not right. Exactly. That's why a lot of times on these TV shows and stuff, a lot of stuff we see on TV, and it's TV, it's movies, it's TV, so it's not, it is what it is. But when you see people going to the hospital and getting information, my friend is here. Can you tell me, are they going to live? They're not even supposed to tell you that. You know what I mean? They're not even supposed to confirm none of that. Like, he your friend, she your friend. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know. HIPAA is not just for medical professionals, i.e. nurses, doctors, for anyone who accesses personal medical information. Okay, so like if you work at like a if you have access to people's medical records. Okay. So that too. I'm a medical assistant, and if a girl came in and her boyfriend came and asked, was she there? I can't even say yes. No. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yep. So so yeah, there you go. But you're right. It's still wrong. But yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, so that's like with Bobby Lights we were talking about yesterday with Bobby Lights. If Bobby Lights isn't, right, Abby's job, she sees people's medical records. For her to do her job, she has access to people's medical records. She's not a medical professional. She ain't a doctor or a nurse, but she can't repeat it. So, right, that's a good example, Abby. Yep, that's right. Meredith Grey got sued for violating HIPAA. Are you talking about Grey's Anatomy right now, Xavier? Exactly. Okay. It still seems like a lawsuit could be filed against anyone that maliciously spreads their business. But well, that's what defamation is. That's exactly what it is. When you malicious, yeah. I mean, that's a very broad definition of defamation, but that's what that falls into. It falls into that category. HIPAA applies to cybersecurity too. Okay, that's a lie. I'm sorry, what I just said wasn't right. That's not defamation. I'm sorry. That is not defamation. That is not. I'm sorry. Let me check myself. That is not defamation. Defamation is when you knowingly spread false information. So if you're spreading somebody's, okay, Yana, so if you're spreading information that you know to be true, you just probably shouldn't spread it. That's different. So let me retract what I just said, y'all. Bobby just trying to get money from Tasha because he broke living in an old. Well, but no, that's not true, Joshua. She came out here and she said that man had HIV, and if he don't have HIV, it's really the same damn thing. It's pretty much the exact same thing we just went through with Tasha K found somebody who claims to be a former friend of Bobby Lights, and she interviewed that person, and that person said that Bobby had HIV. If that's not true, that is almost the parallel to what she just went through with Cardi B. And I don't agree with that, Joshua. If it's true, that's another conversation. Again, how she got the information might not be ethical, but it's not a lie. But if it's not true and it's a lie, then she wrong. But we learned from Vaughn that Chelsea worked at the hospital and told her, so it came from someone at the hospital. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, that's another conversation. Yeah, that's kind of like what she's under investigation for in the R. Kelly case, where she got information she wasn't supposed to have, and the person lost their job. She said Dennis McKinley was engaging in bestiality. That's serious to put out there, right? That's serious. That's a serious accusation. He never said Bobby had HIV. HIV. No, she said it. He may not have said it. She said it. So if he didn't say it, I'll take it back. But she said it. She called him dirty blood as shade, but she didn't outright say he has HIV. Okay, Joshua, I ain't about to sit here and argue with you. That's still not appropriate to say. And you know what the insinuation is when somebody say you have dirty blood. So whatever. I ain't about to argue about that. What's up, powerful? Hey, boo. And I just think that's always an easy read when you're talking about somebody that's gay. The first thing people want to do is say, "Oh, they got HIV. Oh, they sick. Oh, they sick." That's a low blow. That's an easy read. That's a low blow. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. That's the Jennie Nguyen press conference. Excuse me, and the Tasha K statement. I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, I don't know what to tell y'all. Both of these people, I think, are delusional. Something didn't connect. But Tasha K said that her and her legal team are preparing their appeal, and that she is going to continue to fight against the machine. That's what she said. If she don't change her ways, she'll find herself in trouble. Well, yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Because now she's made herself an easy target because you're showing no remorse. You're showing no, you're showing no, you're not apologetic at all, I guess is the way I should say that. Tasha got that R. Kelly information 100% spot on correct, but she got it right. She got it illegally. Yeah, she got it illegally. Bobby ain't even got money to sue, but if he gets far with it, Tasha may end up on food stamps. Child, Tasha be all right. I keep telling y'all Tasha gonna be all right. I just wonder what the outcome would have been if she didn't come with her medical records. The statement was just like that of a politician shaking my head of shame and a scandal. That's a good point, Angel. And I always thought that. What if, for whatever reason, what if Cardi B did have herpes? I guess she wouldn't have been there. I guess she probably would have never bought the lawsuit. She probably would have never bought the lawsuit. And maybe would have hopefully prayed that Tasha would have got sick of coming for her. I don't know. The lady on TV had a situation like this. Her husband has HIV and didn't tell her nurse, didn't tell her he had it. They just told her to get tested. A judge made it possible for her to see. Ooh. Yeah, I do think it's gonna be some more lawsuits coming down the pike. I don't know what they're gonna look like, and I don't know if they're gonna be successful. But I do think that the floodgate has sort of opened. From my understanding, Tasha had a 50-50 chance of being right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a 50-50 chance of being right. Either she have it or she don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what she was banking on. Tasha K, I feel like in her mind, she was like, Cardi B was a stripper. Cardi B was out there in them streets. She probably got something. I feel like that was how she thought. I feel like that was her mindset. She probably got something. You know what? He did look like Kanye, young rich. I ain't doing this with you, but he did. Well, if you have enough cash, you can get medical records. Well, yeah, you're right. No, she still would have bought the lawsuit because again, Tasha was on a personal attack to antagonize and bring anguish to Cardi, which is what you need to win a libel suit. Well, she is. Right. I feel like that's what Tasha was thinking. Like, she got something. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that's a terrible way of thinking, but I think that's kind of what she was thinking. Oh, you heard it was one or two people statistically. It might be. I got friends that listen, I have friends who I know have herpes, and that doesn't mean that they bad people. It doesn't mean that they were real promiscuous. They just had sex with the wrong person that didn't disclose to them that they had herpes. I mean, it is what it is. It was on her Instagram. It may not be. She may not have kept it up, but she did. She didn't do it on YouTube. She did it on Instagram. Somebody might have streamed it. You might be able to find it. Give it a couple of hours, and you might be able to find it on YouTube. But it was on Instagram though. All right, y'all. We had 113 people in here. Shout out to everybody that was in the room. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you are new here. Please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that like button, you guys, while y'all are here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all know I wasn't planning on giving y'all this, but after I saw that stuff, I had to come and talk to my tribe because I needed y'all to help me make this make sense. But y'all can go on over there and watch that 12 minutes that Tasha K gave y'all. Maybe y'all will see something I didn't see, child. Yeah, Joshua, whatever her reason was for having a vendetta against Cardi B, that was part of it. I don't know if that was the only thing, but that was definitely part of it, in my opinion. You too, Tabitha. I'm gonna get off of here and give y'all a couple of reviews tonight before I go to bed, child. I will talk to y'all later though. I'm out. Peace. Mwah.